Everyone, Assalamu alaikum. We are going to start new syllabus mathematics edition 8 book 2. The first chapter is linear functions and graphs. So what are linear functions and graphs? So let's we have a graph paper here. I have a graph paper with me. So this is graph paper, and I draw two perpendicular lines. One line, this is vertical line, and other is horizontal line. This is a horizontal line. So I draw two perpendicular lines. This is called x-axis. This horizontal line is x-axis, and this vertical line, this is called y-axis, or this is vertical line. And we say this coordinate plane system, and actually I made four partition when I draw two perpendicular lines, one horizontal, other vertical lines. It gave us four partition: first partition, second, third, fourth partition. And this is actually coordinate plane system. So this is the central point. Central point is usually denoted by O, or it is also called a 0 point. We denote always center with 0, and you can see small squares of 1 centimeter. These are 1 centimeter squares, 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter, and also very small squares of 1 millimeter. But right now we will use 1 centimeter square. This is from on the horizontal line, which is x-axis. Central point is 0, and this is suppose 1. Second square I put 2, for third I put 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, so on. Values are increasing up to infinite. We can write up to infinite values. And this was on the right side. On left hand side, negative values are written. This will be -1, this will be -2, this will be -3, -4, -5, so on. So positive values on right side and negative values towards left side, -5, -6, so on, like this. And on y-axis, for y-axis or for vertical lines, the central point also 0 is central point for x-axis as well as for y-axis. So the first value of y is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so on. These are positive vertical values on y-axis. So downward, this will be -1, this will be -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, -8, -9, -10, so on. So -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, -8, -9, -10. So now we can see a lot of point here. This point, this point, this point. So now once we mark the values of x-axis and y-axis, now there are different points. For example, this is one point, this is the point, this is the point, a lot of point in the coordinate plane. So every point we can give address to every point. I mean that for every point we can count that how many horizontal distance which is on x-axis. This point is how many horizontal units are away from the center, and how many vertical points is away this point from the center. For example, if we for this point, if we want to reach this point, so we will first start the horizontal distance on x-axis, 1 2 unit. This is horizontal, and this is vertical, 1 unit vertical. So its address or its coordinate will be 2 1. Its coordinate will be 2 1. Suppose this point name is P, so it means that its x distance or horizontal distance from the center is 2 and vertical distance is 1. And or we can say this x coordinate, we can I mean that we can say this one, this horizontal distance as a x coordinate, and vertical distance as a y coordinate. So on coordinate plane we have x distance as well as y distance. So for example, there is an other point. So this one, if we want to write the coordinate of this points, point Q, so what is the horizontal distance? It is in front of 5, so horizontal distance is 5. And what is vertical distance? 1 unit, 2 3, even we count from here. So x is 5, x coordinate is 5 and y coordinate is 3. So generally for this point, these points we write like x y. This is point generally, and these are specific points. I put the values for these, and actually I wrote these value in form of coordinates, and we can say this is a function. What is a function? Function is a relationship between two variables. Here in our case, one variable x, other is y. So because for every value of x there is one unique value of y, so there is a relationship for every point, for every value of x we get a value of y. So this relationship is called function. So function can be in form of coordinates, or function can also be in the form of a relationship which is y. For example, in form of equation y equal to mx plus c. I wrote this equation, or usually we can see that y equal to x plus 3, like this. So we can say that, I mean that for every list, for every point we can write an equation. Equation is also a function. This is linear equation. What is linear equation? Linear equation is the equation in which the maximum power of each variable is not more than 1, exactly 1 power. So this is the linear function. So linear function can also be written in the form of equation or in form of the coordinate system, coordinate pair. Like this, we have one coordinate pair, other coordinate pair. So this was the linear function, linear equation, and coordinate system. So what is a coordinate system? A coordinate system consists of two perpendicular lines intersecting each other at central point, which is called 0 point, or we denote usually by O. Its value is counted as a 0. So this is the coordinate system. So exercise 1A, write down the coordinates of each point shown in the figure. So this is coordinate system, two perpendicular line, 0 1 2 3 4 5 6. On the left side there are negative numbers. Similarly, on y-axis vertically positive 1 2 3 4, downward negative numbers. So we need to write the coordinates of each point. Point E, this is point E. So point E is 1 unit on x-axis and 1 unit on y-axis. So its coordinates are 1, x is 1 and 1. For D, if we count horizontal distance 1 2 3 4, it is in front of 4, so 4 unit is x distance and 1 2 in front of 2. So for this coordinate, y coordinate is 2, so x coordinate is 4, y coordinate is 2. For point C, uh, x coordinate 3, y coordinate 4. And if we talk about point B, which is in the second partition, in here, if we see in the first partition or first quadrant, all values are positive. X coordinate as well as y coordinates are positive. If we see in this second partition, there is vertical values positive and horizontally negative values. What is x for -2? For B, point B, x coordinate is -2 and it is in front of +4. So this is a positive. So -2 and 4. So in second quadrant, the x value or x coordinate will be negative. And what about the third partition, point A? If we see here, again x is positive here, like the second partition. X was here negative, here also x negative, but y is also negative here. Here the y was positive, but here both x-axis as well as y-axis values are negative. So for point A, this is -4, x value is -4 and y value is it is in front of -3, so -3. Now in fourth partition, if we see in fourth partition, the x values are positive and the y are negative. So it means x values, it is in front of 3, so its x coordinate is 3 and y coordinate is -3. Next question is question number 2. Plot the points P2, 5, Q1, 2. So different points are given here. So we need to draw these points. We need to plot these points on Cartesian plane in question 1. So this is the Cartesian plane for question 1. So point P, 2, 5. 2 is x distance, 5 is y distance. This point is point P, 2, 5. And point Q, 1, 2. 1 this and 2 is distance, so this is point Q. So this is 1 and 2. Point R, -2, -1. -2, -1, if we see the third partition or third quadrant, which is x negative, y negative. So -2, -1. This is -2, then this is -1. So this is R. R, -2, -1. And S, 6, -2. X is positive and y is negative. 6 -2. So x positive in, this is the fourth partition. X positive, y negative. So like this, x is positive, y is negative. Similarly, S, x coordinate is 6. This is 6, -2, -1, -2. So this is point S, which is 6, -2. It is in fourth partition. Point T is 3, -2. 3 is positive and similarly it is also in the same. 3 is positive and -2 is this one. This will be point T. So 3, -2. And U is -1, 2. -1 is this line and 2 positive, which is this one. So U, that is -1 and 2. -1 and 2, this point U. Question number 3 of the exercise 1A, that is the equation of a function is y equal to y equal to 4x plus 5. This is equation of function. What is function? Actually, already I explained that this is a relationship between x coordinate and y coordinate. I mean that relationship between two variables in which for every value of x there is a specific one value of y. For every input value of x there is a specific value of y. So this is the function. Actually, as I told that the function can be written in equation form as well as in coordinate system, as I shown in previously in the on the graph. So this is a function. One function is given, so we need to find the value of y at x equal to 3. So x equal to 3 is given. So for every specific value of x there is a one value of y. So y should be equal to put value of x 3, 4 into 3. This 4x means 4 multiplied by 3 plus 5. So y is equal to 12 plus 5, that is y equal to 17. And part 2, for x equal to minus 3, for x equal to minus 2, sorry, this is minus 2. So y equal to 4x plus 5 and y equal to 4 into minus 2, 4 multiplied by x plus 5. So first we multiply 4 into minus 2, this will be minus 8 plus 5. So y equal to minus 3. So this is the answer for part 1. This is for 2. We were asked to find the value. The equation of function is this one, find the value of y. So this was a value of y and value of y for second part. Now question number 4. The equation of a function y equal to 25 minus 3x. Question 4 is a function y equal to 25 minus 3x. So now the value of x is at the second place, but it does not make any difference. This equation, these are the same, just arrangement of writing is only different. So this is a function and we need to find the value of x. In part 1 y is given, value of y is given. So in question number 1 value of x was given and we found the value of y, but here value of y is given, we need to find the value of x. Now put value of y in this equation, in this function, that is 34 equal to 25 minus 3x. And now we can write 25 minus 3x equal to 34. This complete shift to the left side and this complete to right side without changing anything. When we change completely entire value on right side and on left side, we interchange the values, there is no any difference. I mean that nothing is changed. Now minus 3x, this minus 3x, and this is constant value, it will shift to the, we will shift it to right side. So when shift, its sign will be negative, minus 25. So here 25 was positive and when we shifted it became negative. So minus 3x equal to 34 minus 25, this will be 9, and x is equal to 9 divided by minus 3, 3 3s are 9. Now 3 over minus 1, which is this minus will be placed with the 3. So minus 3 is the answer. Value of x is minus 3. Now part 2 of this question, that means I write it again, y equal to, this is function, given function 25 minus 3x, and it is part 2, value for y equal to minus 5. we need to find the value of x. Put value of y in equation. Suppose this is equation 1, this was equation 1, so I copied same one, equation 1. So put value of y here. Minus 5 will be equal to 25 minus 3x. We need to find the value of x, so better to shift this whole towards left side. 25 minus 3x and this whole here without changing any sign. When we shift completely left side to right and right to left, there is no difference in the sign. Now shift this term towards the other, so we will find the value of x. Minus 3x equal to minus 5 and minus 25. Now minus 5, same sign, we will add the numbers but sign with the negative sign. When there are both negative, this there will be no minus minus plus, like I mean that confused with the multiplication. This is not multiplication, this is addition of negative numbers. So we will add the numbers and this is negative because both have sign negative. Minus 3x equal to this one, and x will be equal to minus 30. Here 3 minus 3 is multiplying with the x, but here it will divide. In the other side it will divide. If there is some plus number, that will be negative, negative will be plus, and if multiplying, that will be divide. So minus cancel with this, 3 tens are 30, so value of x is 10. Next, question number 5 of exercise 1a, that is plot each set of given points on Cartesian plane below. This is Cartesian plane. I mean Cartesian plane. What is Cartesian plane? That is a set of two perpendicular lines. One is horizontal, other is vertical line. So there is already Cartesian plane system is already drawn here, and here some points are given 6, 4. We need to draw these points, plot these points on the Cartesian plane. So 6, 4, 6 positive, 6 is this one, and 4 is 1, 2, 3, 4. If we see this point in front of this 4, so its coordinate are 6 and 4. So write 6 and 4, x coordinate and y coordinate. Minus 6 and 4, minus 6, this is minus 6, x is x value of x or x coordinate minus 6, and 4 is positive, so upward 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is minus 6 and 4. Minus 6 minus 4, so minus 6 again x negative and y also negative, so it will be downward. Minus 4, this one, so this is minus 6 minus 4. Then 6 minus 4, 6 positive, and minus 4 is this one, so 6 and minus 4. Now we need to draw the it is asked join the points in order with straight lines and identify each geometrical shape. So if we join, so need to join the points, this point with the so you can identify that this is a rectangular shape because here 6 and 6, 12, this side is 12 units, and this one is 4 and 4, 8 units. So this is a rectangle of length is 12 centimeter, and breadth is 8 centimeter. For B, again we need to draw the points 0, 4, 0, 4. So this is 0 central point and 4 is this one. So this point 0, 4 minus 5, 0. Minus 5 is here and 0 on this line on the x-axis. 0 minus 4. So this point was minus 5, 0, minus 5, 0. And other point is 0 minus 4. 0 minus 4 is this one. 0 minus 4 and 5, 0. 5 is positive and 0, this will be the on the x-axis. So why 0 mean that the point is on the x-axis in front of this 0. So this was 5, 0, 5, 0. Now again we will join the points. Join this point with this one and this with this one, this point with this one, and this point with this one. So this shape, if we see, this is a like equal side. This is rhombus. Rhombus is a parallelogram. A rhombus have all the sides equal. So this is actually shape of a rhombus. Now question part C is 0, 0, 0, 0 is this point. This is 0, x0, y0. This is central point actually. This is the point. 0, 4. 0, 4 mean x is 0, y is 4. That is this point. 0, 4. And 4, 2. 4, 2 is this is 4 and this is 2. So we need to join these points. This is already line joined and this one is also. Join this one. So this is isosceles triangle. If we see isosceles, what is isosceles triangle? I mean its opposite sides are equal. So isosceles triangle is a triangle which has two sides equal, and obviously equal side, this side is equal to this one, and equal sides has opposite angle equal. So this is actually isosceles triangle because its two sides are equal. Now part D, you can draw these are 4 points and you will get some type of quadrilateral or square like this, or maybe whatever. So 4 points will give a quadrilateral. What is quadrilateral? A figure, any figure having the 4 sides. Similarly, next part E. Okay, I draw for part E 5, 2, 5, 2. This is 5 and this is 2. This is 1 point, 5, 2, 5, 2, and minus 1, 3. Minus 1, 3 is this one, and minus 1, minus 3. Minus 1, minus 3 is this point, and 5, minus 2. 5 minus 2, this is 5 and this is minus 2. So we can join so this point with this one. This with this. So this is a quadrilateral. This one, this one, this one. 4 sides. The figure having 4 sides is a quadrilateral. So this is the